Welcome to Bubbies Know Best podcast edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. I am the one that has to manage these baffling, breathtaking bubbies, of course. You know our bubbies well. We have, what is this with Fakakta Bunny with the lipstick? We got...
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, and then look at, what is this with the Fakakta mask? Oh, it's a mask though, and look what the mask says, Bubby SJ.
Bubbies know best, hooray!
Do know best. They know best to tell everyone to wear their mask. And of course, Bubby Linda. How are you doing?
Hello out there.
With her British accent. As you may know, Bubby Linda's husband is British, I should say. We call him Prince Philip. Is that right?
Correct. That is correct. That's right.
Okay, so later on in the show, we are going to be joined by Jamie Feldman and her bubby, who she calls Nana. And we're going to be talking about Jamie's online series, Calls with Nana. Suffice it to say, Bubbies, Nana is the biggest Bubbies Know Best fan in the world. I am telling you.
She has good taste.
Good taste. But we start, as we do every week now, with Bubby's interviews. Now, Netflix is not the only game in town when it comes to outstanding Israeli television, bringing it over the pond. Apple TV is playing that game with a riveting new series called Tehran, which follows an Israeli Mossad agent who goes undercover on a dangerous mission in the Islamic Republic. And we are joined today by one of the actors from that show, Tehran. Look at the poster. It's very intimidating. His name is Reza Diako. I think we're going to start with Bubbies Bunny. You ready?
Oh, Reza, it's so nice for you to visit me in my living room. You're so handsome. Whoa. Anyhow, before we talk about Tehran, I want to know about your international life. I mean, you were born in Geneva, Switzerland.
That's right.
Right? And then you went to Tehran, Iran.
Yep.
And then Vienna, Austria, right?
Yep.
And then you moved to London where you trained as an actor.
That's true.
Now, I want to know, like, how has your upbringing and your exposure to, like, the countries and the cultures and the languages, how has that affected your acting? You know, what has that done for you?
Thanks for asking. I don't know, I think, I went to 10 schools and I went, across the board, schools from all sorts of different backgrounds, different, religious schools. Some of them were like, Christian, some of them were Islamic. There was a Jewish international school I went to. So there was a part of it was like a cultural tour.
So a lot of guilt, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, a lot of guilt there. No?
No, it was interesting. It was very educational because, you get to sort of realize that, we're all sort of dealing with the same problems. And I think going back to how it fed the acting, it made me realize that people from all across the world, have, at the essence, we all have the same, pains and the same things that make us excited about life. At an archetypal level, we're all sort of built of the same essence.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
So, Reza, is that how you say your name? Reza?
Reza, yeah, whatever.
Reza, like. I'd love to shave you. Get it? Reza, you're so cute. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So, Reza, you started your career on stage, but clearly you made the jump to television so beautifully. So tell us a little bit more about how you actually got cast on an Israeli television show like Tehran.
Yeah, I mean, we have, casting websites in London, and it's called Spotlight, and I just kind of, it was very miraculous in a way. Whether it's God or universe, some sort of serendipitous, synchronous thing happened where, as I was coming out, they were casting this, and literally they just sort of found me, and I was blessed with a great agent, and things just.
The fact that you're handsome, gorgeous, a wonderful actor had nothing to do with it, of course.
No.
And those are big words you used. Wow, you're smart too.
So, this show is incredibly intense, but behind the scenes, you look like you're having a ball, right?
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. It was.
Look at that hair.
Man,
Wow.
I lost it along with the COVID,
Right. So I assume you didn't film in Tehran. Am I guessing right or what?
No, it wasn't filmed in Tehran, but the production was so great that they made it look exactly like home. I sometimes when you were there with so many sort of people, so many Iranians, and like you say, the cast,
Right.
the casting was so great because I didn't know there were so many sort of young, great Iranian actors, and suddenly we're all in this bubble, and of course there's going to be lots of fun and lots of sort of people who come out, and then we miss each other.
How do you feel though? You did this little TV show that was only supposed to play in Israel, and now Apple TV has picked it up. It's really going worldwide. And look, that Israeli shows Fauda, Stitzel, When Heroes Fly, you could be on the precipice of something really big. I mean, the Bubbies may be the first cougars that might be interested. I mean, you got to be just over the moon.
I can't believe how it's all happened. I really, I became an actor. Going back to my journey, I think I became an actor to try and do mostly like projects that have some level of like meaning. Of course, along the way, I like to have a bit of fun as well. But to be involved with something that, had such a rich message to give, I guess, was kind of very important. And it's I think probably the reception is because it has something to say, and that's why hopefully it will have a
What's so nice about being on Apple TV or Netflix or Amazon, whatever, is that you get a new audience, and then often you get another order for a new season. And so is there a possibility? I mean, we haven't had a chance to watch all 8 episodes. Is there a season 2 the way it was set up? I mean, could you get it to a season 2?
I think they've left it open towards the end. I don't know if I'm allowed to sort of speak much about that kind of stuff.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
Don't put the kibosh on anything.
We'll talk later, okay?
Exactly.
I have a question for you. Are you single?
I am. If we had more time, I wanted to ask you, you're the experts. What's the secret of relationships? Because I have no idea.
The first Mr. SJ was my sweetheart. The second one gave me my son. The third one I've been married. You know what it was? The thing I liked about him is he listened to everything I told him to do.
Of course.
Can I just happy wife is a happy life.
Let me finish talking. Linda always interrupts me. Linda.
Reza, let me just say it. Let me put it this way. My late father-in-law, God bless him, what did he say to me? You could be right or you could be happily married. Take your pick. Okay, Reza, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on your success. When we come back, we're speaking with Jamie Feldman and Nana. You're going to love Calls with Nana. We'll be right back.
Bye. Bye.
All the best.
Bye.
Welcome back to Bubbies Know Best. I have been waiting for weeks for this segment because this young woman, Jamie Feldman, you see her, she tweeted at us. I had no idea that our biggest fan is Nana, her grandmother, right next to her on the screen. Bubbies, you're going to love these two. I'm going to shut up. SJ, have at it, ladies.
Shut up, Brad. Just shut up.
Right.
Jamila.
Hello,
Jill. What makes your Nana so special?
Oh my goodness, there are so many things that make her so special. We are super close. We're a really tight-knit family. It's my mom and Nana and I. We're like 3 musketeers, and she's just incredible. I mean, look at her. She retired a couple years ago. She's so lively. She loves fashion and getting her hair done, and she always looks amazing, and everyone always stops her and gives her compliments, and she's just a very special lady.
All right. So, Jamila, Brad told me that you've been taping your phone calls with your Nana, and you've turned those into an online series called Call with Nana, which Brad has not let us watch.
What? You got to get them. You got to show them.
Well, we're going to play it right now. Here is.
So, wait a minute. So, let's watch one of those series, and you can tell us why you decided to do that, Brad.
Right.
Here we go.
Do you love me?
Of course I do.
How much?
A lot.
More than the Jewish channel?
From here to there.
More than the Jewish channel?
More than the Jewish channel? No. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Take care.
I love you more than the Jewish channel.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, my dear.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Really?
Could you imagine, ladies, the excitement I had that came over me when I saw that video on Twitter? I lost it. But there's more to come. We're not done with what's going on with Jamie and Nana. Should we watch another little clip from Jamie and Nana talking about, Bubbies know best? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble now.
What is it?
Three ladies, and they try to match girls with boys. They give their opinion. And sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not right. It's very funny.
On Mondays?
And 8 o'clock.
I have to check it out.
Bob is not best.
You're
Nana,
giving away my secrets now, Brad.
I can't take it. Oh,
Beautiful.
God. What do you think
Nana, what is it that you enjoy about Bubbies Know Best?
I love to watch you. All of you are all beautiful. I
Whoa.
like the question you asked. I like when you did the shidduch, that you matchmaker before. And that's what I like to watch it, to see what's new on the Jewish channel.
I think we will make you an honorary lovebird. Okay.
Thank you.
Definitely. In fact, hi, Nana. It's so good to see you. You know, I noticed when you played the second tape that we have the exact same dishes. The black, China. Yeah, so we have something in common. I've never seen
that.
those. But I wanted to ask you, so your only grandchild, Jamie Feldman, she's such a sweet, wonderful girl. I can see that. She loves her Nana.
Yeah.
So when we get back into the studio, we have got to find her a match. But in the meantime, tell me why you think she would make a great mate.
Oh God.
She's very smart.
She just said, oh God.
She's very friendly. She has good judgment. She's a hardworking girl. She's a good girl. So she'll make a good match.
Okay, we got to do it.
I'm
And
sorry.
anyone that loves her Nana like Jamie does, she can't, how bad could she be? So Nana, you lived in communist Romania before you moved to Israel.
That's
And then
right.
you moved.
From Israel.
And by the way,
yeah.
I think that your family before that survived World War II in Romania.
That's right.
Whoa.
Romania.
Right.
And you look beautiful in a bathing suit. Ooh la la.
Yes.
I was a little younger than now.
And then you moved to Israel in the late 60s. So what
in
words
the 50s, I went to Israel in the 50s.
wow, and it's when it was just very, very new.
Yeah.
So knowing all that, what words of wisdom would you have to offer?
Yeah.
I worked hard, and here I am with a daughter, a beautiful granddaughter.
When you worked, Nana, what did you do, may I ask?
I work for a doctor. I'm a physical therapist. Yeah. And I worked for a doctor for 38 years.
Wow.
Amy, there's no question that Nana has a stoic humility about her, which is so endearing. But we want to get a sense about this special relationship because we could see it. I'm getting chills. We could feel it. I mean, in Calls with Nana, in that clip that you sent us from Bubbies Know Best, there's a reason why people enjoy our three Bubbies, why we enjoy Nana. What is it about this relationship that is so special?
It's so special. I mean, you kind of nailed it. Stoic humility. I do not get that from her. I do not have the same kind of stoic humility as her, so I'll brag about her a lot.
Yeah.
She's always been such a huge part of my life, and we have always been super close. And I've always thought it was so special that, despite an age difference and despite maybe not having so many things in common aside from a love of fashion, which we both definitely have.
And you're a fashion writer, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually brought Nana to Fashion Week once, which
Le
was a
door
very
by door.
fun experience.
And so what I want to do is I want to remind our audience that Jamie Feldman's vignettes, we'll call them, Calls with Nana, she's recently launched them. They're on Twitter at Calls with Nana, correct?
Yes, and also on Instagram, same handle.
I am telling you, you're onto something. You are onto something.
Definitely.
Anna, you're
Well, I also the feedback I've gotten a lot is that, you know, we're so close and the relationship is so special, but I think especially right now while we're in lockdown and we're maybe not able to see each other as much, it's very reminiscent of a universal relationship that comes between a grandparent and a grandchild. And I think that's what's been really special for me is hearing people say, I have these conversations with my Nana, my Bubby, my grandma. And, you know, it kind of just reminds them of that and is heartwarming and funny and silly. And also, I think kind of captures our essence as a wacky duo.
So what you need to do is you need to tweet at us, because if you tweet at us, we'll share and then we'll cross promote. And
Great.
then
Well, you heard it. You heard it. She loves you guys more than she loves me. So
We love you. We can't wait to see the series. I'm so excited.
Nana, I would just love to hear how you met your lovebird husband.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Yeah, we've got time. We've got time, Millie.
Met him in Israel. He is also from Romania. We're both new immigrants in Israel. And that's how we met, you know.
And now I asked her for dating advice and she says she doesn't know how it works in 2020. So
maybe if we film in New York, which we're thinking of doing, Nana can be a guest Bubby.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
What do you think?
Beautiful. Would you do that, Nana?
When we come back, it's time for Bubbies React.
Yes, baby. Yes. Aziz Kai.
Welcome back to Bubbies Know Best. God, that Nana, what a sweet woman. She's our biggest fan. I love that. If you want to join us like Nana did, email us. We'll give you the email at the end of the show, and you might be able to join the Bubbies on this wonderful, crazy, wacky program. Okay, so we are going to engage in another game. You know the game well. It's called Bubbies React, and we're going to play a clip from the Lifetime show Marrying Millions. But the question is the bride really marrying millions? So the setup is they're shopping for engagement rings, and watch what happens next.
Big.
Yeah, it is.
Would you like to let me take a look at it and I could size it for you? Nice.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Thanks, yeah.
Nice. Well, I don't, you know it's CZ's, right? It's cubic zirconia. Yeah, because those are kind of sometimes a little bit hard to size down.
Well, Bunny, what do you think? I can see the look on your face.
Well, it's okay if you can't afford and you just buy a fake diamond, but to pretend that it's something else, that's not good. That's a red flag. Not good.
I agree with Bubby Bunny. Forget him. Did you see the look on her face? It's like, what? And kick that man to the curb right there, honey. Kick, kick. Bye-bye.
Now I'm going to do something I never do, and I'm going to agree with Bubby SJ and Bubby Bunny.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. First of all, I mean, if he's lying about something like that, what else is he going to lie about? And how humiliating is that? And that lady can't pronounce cubic zirconia. He's the jeweler. But anyway, kick him to the curb, like SJ says.
Kick him to the kai, baby.
Okay. So because it's a 3-0, let me just play the other side. I mean, he's trying to impress his new bride or bride-to-be. I mean, he's going to buy her a real engagement ring. I mean, can we give him a break? No break?
No, it's the honesty.
No.
Yeah. No. There's not honesty about it, because then she's going around telling all her friends, oh, look at my diamond. So that's a little bit embarrassing, because they're going to see it really isn't.
Yeah.
No, is he like a millionaire or is he not a millionaire?
Or something, and you can tell, is that it? You scratch a diamond on a mirror?
Right. Now, Bunny, you watched the show, right?
Yeah.
So do we know what happened in the end?
Oh yeah, she did kick him to the curb. I mean, he was a DJ, and he was like throwing money out to the crowds, and like it was so impressive. There were a couple real dollar bills on the top.
I was going to say, were they real
bills? The rest were all false. So he was a con man all the way around.
Clearly.
Yeah,
She was a sucker.
Wow, what a great show. I know you loved Reza, no doubt about that. And Jamie and Nana, we love them so much. I love that relationship between the Bubby and the granddaughter. You have granddaughters, Linda, you have granddaughters. You don't.
I have grandsons.
Grandsons. Okay, they're not so bad. I'm a grandson, not so bad. Okay, I want to remind our viewers there are so many different ways that you can watch Bubbies Know Best or listen to Bubbies Know Best. Here's the website address for the podcast: Apple, Spotify, Google Play, whatever it is. Of course, you can watch Bubbies Know Best on JLTV Monday nights, 8:00 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. And then if you want to email us and become a guest on the Bubbies Show like Nana, there's the email: bubbiesknowbest@jltv.tv. Our Facebook handle, our Instagram handle, our Twitter handle, Teespring store. And looky here, we have a mask that Bubby Esmond is wearing. You can buy your very own mask at the Teespring store. You should do that. Let the world know that Bubbies Know Best. There she is.
Oh.
And of course, here are the meals that are behind the scenes on this wonderful, crazy, wacky program. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The next time.
Right, Gagas into hey, goodbye. Good luck.
Yeah, what she said.
Bye.